Welcome to the PAH Awareness Channel. My name is Grant. PAH is pulmonary arterial hypertension. It is a rare chronic disease. What makes it so rare? Well, out of 333 million people in America today, less than 50,000 people have this disease. To put that in perspective, that's about the size of a stadium at full capacity. So that's not very many people. Now, in this video, I want to discuss with you the events that have taken place over the last year of my life that led up to my current medical status and my diagnosis. It all started in spring 2022 after my COVID shots. I started having trouble breathing, and as the months progressed, my breathing got worse and my condition deteriorated. So it eventually led into me getting so dizzy that I couldn't walk more than like 10 feet at a time without fainting. And that was really uncomfortable for me. I ended up going to the ER on 2 separate occasions, and on both occasions I had acute kidney and heart failure and severe edema, which is swelling in the legs. They didn't know what was wrong with me, so basically they just sent me home to die, but I ended up having prescriptions for diabetes, long COVID, congestive heart failure, asthma, high blood pressure, all kinds of stuff that I did not have. It was the wrong medication, so that was making things even worse. I also had a hernia surgery scheduled at the same time all this was going on. In order to get cleared for that surgery, I had to see a cardiologist. He noticed that something was wrong, so he performed a heart echocardiogram, which produced some alarming results, to say the least. He found that I could have possibly had an enlarged right ventricle of the heart. So he then referred me to a pulmonologist, both of which work here at North Bay in Northern California. I don't know if I can mention their names or not. If I could, I would. They're both excellent doctors. Anyways, the pulmonologist ran some tests and found some more results that weren't cool. So he sent me back to the cardiologist for a right heart catheterization, and that's when they found that the right ventricle of my heart was in fact extremely enlarged. And from there, he sent me back to the pulmonologist at North Bay and ran a series of tests, and that's when I got my diagnosis of having pulmonary arterial hypertension. From there, he referred me to the Northern California UCD Medical Pulmonary Specialist team in Sacramento, and that's where I am currently receiving my care from. The first thing he did, my doctor there at the specialty team, was get rid of all those medications that I was on, because those were extremely harmful, and prescribing me the right medication, which I am on now, and that is tadalafil, embryonacin, and Lasix. They all kind of work together. You can't have one without the other two, and so on and so forth. Before I was on those medications, obviously my life was really bad, but I can totally tell the difference now. It took my body about 3 months to acclimate, I guess you could say, or get used to that medication. And now I can breathe better, I can walk, all 3 of those doctors that I just mentioned are still working in conjunction with each other. And I can't express enough gratitude to any of them for saving my life. Without their help, I'd be dead. So overall, in the last 6 months, I've had 3 echocardiograms, 2 right heart catheterizations, and I don't know how many 6-minute walks and stuff like that. Don't know what a 6-minute walk is. I'll explain that more in the next video. So in this video, I've briefly discussed a couple of the things that have happened to me in the last year-ish that have led up to my current medical status. I wanted to share this with you guys. The only bummer is that I still have not been cleared for my hernia surgery. My heart is not yet strong enough to make it through the trauma of the procedure. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully that'll happen within the next 3 months. Until the next video, we'll see you then. And remember, the efforts of a few can save the lives of many. Okay. I also had a hernia. Huh? Oh, the turn. Come on, man. Okay. Uh-huh. I also had a hernia surgery scheduled for the first time. What?